Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video I want to talk about one of the most infamous items at the moment, and this is the design in order to then craft the elemental Lariat with jewel crafting. So this design is a very rare drop from some of the creatures that you can kill during all the different elemental storms, and this is something that a lot of people have been looking for, either to make some gold or then to craft the item and to make some gold through the crafting order system. So just before I start going through how you can try and get this design and what is the current value and how much gold you can maybe get if you manage to get this design, just a few information on why this necklace is so important right now. Basically, this is one of the beast items for many different classes, and so this is one item that a lot of people are waiting to get through the crafting order system, and especially a lot of people are waiting to use their spark of ingenuity in order to get this item. The only issue is that this is extremely rare, and so on most realms there is no one that can actually craft the item. For instance, right now if you go in the crafting orders for jewel crafting on my realm, as you can see, a lot of people are waiting to get this elemental Lariat crafted for themselves. But unfortunately, I'm pretty sure on my realm no one managed to get this recipe, and so probably no one is able to craft this item. But still, this is something that a lot of people want, and so right now, if you manage to actually craft this item, you will be able to make a lot of gold, mostly through personal orders, and this is probably the case on any realm. So currently, the value on average on European realms is 8 million gold, and honestly, each time there is one up, it's mostly gonna sell within the next day. So this is something, honestly, you will be able to make a lot of gold quickly if you manage to get it. And anyone who tried to sell it for less than 8 million gold already sold it very, very fast. So you will almost make a gold cap if you manage to get it. And on US realms, it's around 6.5 million on average. So again, you will be able to make a lot of gold. And for both of them, there is only 8 or like 5 available on EU and 8 available on US. So it means that it's extremely rare. So now, when it comes to how you can manage to get this design, this is where the real tricky part starts. So basically, in order to get it, you need to kill some of the mobs, some of the creatures from the different primal storms. And this is something that is specified in the guide. But then we don't have any other information whatsoever on which type of mobs are dropping this item and for which type of characters. So this is something, unfortunately, Blizzard hasn't communicated anything about. And right now, the only information that we have is from all the different people who apparently say that they received the design. But again, it's sometimes a little bit difficult to trust, what people say on Warhead, because they can, well, just lie, maybe just for the fun of trying to make people go crazy. Or also maybe to make people waste their time while they are looking for the item because they know how it can actually drop. But again, this is maybe a little bit too much conspiracy theories. It's just that all I want to say is that this information that we get from the comments is always something that we need to look at very carefully, because it's not 100% guaranteed that it is true. So from all the information that we have, there are a few things that apparently are true. The first one is that apparently you don't need to be a jewel crafter in order to get this item, because a few people said that they got it without having jewel crafting as a profession. So this is the first thing that apparently is true. Again, it has been confirmed by anyone who works for Blizzard or anyone else who really recorded themselves getting the item while playing on a non-jewel crafter. After that, apparently you will be able to get it when killing some of the new rares that you can manage to find in the different Primal Storm events, and all these different rares are the following ones. So you can open your achievement book and you can go on Stormed Off and you will have this list of all the different rares. After that, there are a few people who say that they got this design just by killing some normal trash. So this is something that is a little bit curious, because for now, all the people who apparently managed to get this design got it by killing some of the rares from the Primal Storms. But apparently now, some people are saying that they got it from trash mobs. So this is, again, something that you need to consider as half true, half false because it's very difficult to prove. But if that's true, it just means that you can then go and kill as many mobs as you want, and you will have a small chance at getting this design. But again, some people said that they killed maybe like, 20,000 mobs. They got more than like 15,000 of the currency, and they still haven't seen any design drop. Not just for themselves, but for anyone else they were playing with in all these different raid groups. Another person said that they got it from some of the rares that are not linked to the Primal Storm events, but they were just part of the area that was at that moment part of the Elemental Storm, and apparently they got it from these rares. So there is, for instance, this person who got it from Morshock, which is like a rare from the Obsidian Citadel. And then here also there is someone apparently in Looking for Group that claimed that someone got it by killing Captain Lancer, who is also one of the rares from the Obsidian Citadel. Again, this is not something that we can really trust right now. So this is just something that people are saying. And if you want to try to do it this way, it's at your own risk. So now I want to answer the question, is it worth it or not to try and farm for this design? My honest answer is no. Simply because even if you can manage to make almost a gold cap when you actually get this recipe or this design, right now we have so much like disinformation about how you can actually get this item, and so few confirmations from Blizzard on how exactly you can farm and try to get this design, that I think it's too risky for you in terms of the time you're investing, and that unfortunately you will most likely end up extremely frustrating and not successful in your hunt. For instance, here you have a lot of like testimonies from people who tried to get this design for like a few days, doing all the rares on multiple characters and really trying to get that, but unfortunately they didn't, and now they're extremely frustrated, which is normal. But again, I feel like if we knew for a fact that this design could drop from certain rares or certain mobs, then I would maybe say, yes, try to do it if you have the time, if you have the, just enough resources personally to, spend countless hours killing mobs and trying to get the design, then yes. Because in the end, even if you might not get it, if you are one of the few lucky ones who get it, you might make a gold cap. But as of right now, as we are not sure on how you can actually get it, I would say just be a little bit careful. Maybe try to kill a few of the rares. And other than that, maybe don't spend 10, 20 hours a day trying to farm for this design, because you might just end up very depressed at the end. So of course, as soon as we get more information from either Wowhead, from Blizzard, or from people who actually record themselves getting this design and they can prove how they got it, until that moment, maybe wait, but once this is confirmed, then yeah, why not? Again, this is some of the very rare items, such as, for instance, all the different rare patterns from the world boss from Cataclysm, or some of the rare items from Uldaman. All these items are extremely rare, but if you are one of the lucky ones, again, you can really become a millionaire quickly just by selling it. So that's gonna be pretty much it for today's video. I really hope if you try to get this design that you will manage to get it. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime, I wish you all a great weekend. Bye!